Hiding out at the Divination Commission. That's a bold decision.
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
Relax. Careful. Don't let that silent wave open your throat. Tide, think with me. Stand still. I'm on guard. To the finish. Relax. May as well kill them all. Lance ablaze. Taking land. Forward!
Sampo Koski always takes care of.
Stand still. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Relax. Beasts be intoxicated. Stand still. Relax.
Oh, ouch.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Allow me to offer a sharp-edged requiem. Become inebriated. That breathing sensation. Remember. Will of preservation.
She should be around here.
I knew you would come. If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past. So, Was this your choice? To respond to my request for help? I do. Blade is in a prickly situation. On the Xianzhou, you're the only one I can turn to. Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form. After we arrived on the Xianzhou, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state. My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you. Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
What? What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Stand still.
Try this on for size.
Relax.
Tide, sync with me! Stay here and in this endless revel of the abyss, your cries rise! I'm on guard. To the finish.
Stand still.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Relax.
Careful. Don't let that silent wave open your throat. Feast be intoxicated.
Stand still. Cut in the net. Relax.
Sounds like more business knocking.
Allow me to offer a sharp edge.
May as well kill them all.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here. Inevitably. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin. Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you, abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know? Don't rush. We still have time. Think about it for one rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play Truth and Lies. It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each. So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie. Oh, that's not allowed. Ugh, the game only works when both sides follow the rules, and I'll be none the wiser if you break them. Let morality be your guide, but I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option? If I tell a lie this time, I'll have to tell the truth next time.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't... You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause. The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them. Don't worry. I'll take care of any This conflict is inevitable.
Lance ablaze. Saving Lance. Forward!
Relax.
We're just having fun.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? The game continues. Your turn.
So I get 2 questions, only one of which What should I ask? When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a blur.
The Stellaron in question was modified. After seizing it, Herta conducted a lot of research. It's the only Stellaron in the universe that doesn't contaminate humans. As soon as Herta got bored, she forgot about the whole thing, but all her research was recorded in Screwlum's database. Silverwolf retrieved it when she hacked into Planet Screwlum. And so Elio saw a new future possibility.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. No, but what is predetermined is the future that has value. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
Will of preservation! Ah!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Stand still.
An insult to the ears.
We're just having fun.
Stay in this endless revel of the abyss. Your cries rise.
Relax.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're just having fun.
Stand still.
Tide, sink with me.
Relax. Stand still.
Scratch. Not a scratch.
Sounds like more business knocking.
Careful. Don't let that become inebriated.
To the finish.
Relax. Oh. Well, you're doing a great job. The future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe. Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again. Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? As for whether I want to, seems obvious to me. I guess I do want to see her again. So, my answer is...
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready. This is your last question. Surprise me.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. Should I venture into a whole new topic? Kafka. She's the one who put me on the Astral Express. Everything about her is shrouded in mystery, and I want to know more.
Because I wanted to change myself. I have no mechanism for fear. There's an empty space in my mind and my heart, but I'm unable to perceive it. Changing that part of myself isn't something I can do alone. Elio can help me if I follow his instructions.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
Because she was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought. Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch! Sword, heed me!
What better time to play a tune? Beasts be intoxicated!
Stand still.
Stay in this endless revel of the abyss. Your cries rise!
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Indestructible.
You're all in on it!
Didn't hurt.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Stand still. That breathing sensation. Remember.
I'm on guard.
Relax.
An insult to the ears.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
I failed.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time. Of course, Sam and Silver Wolf would have broken us out, but Bladey would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair. If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Can I leave now?
Yes. The Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait. You're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
I remember you. You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember. I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale. Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Allow me to offer a sharp-edged requiem. Tide, sync with me!
Relax.
Defend the weak.
May as well kill them all.
I have to keep going.
We can use it.
Was that the wind? What was that? A new crucible for the furnace!
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins." Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear.
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to...
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending—
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former... Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu, based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio. That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters...
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Ting Yun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet manipulated by Vantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
Looks good. Nice! Will of preservation!
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 Lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Ting Yun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors. But also, Kali, when we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its... Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so... If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was... Could there be other things similar to what Yanming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Alright, just kidding. Just trying to... Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Sleepless Earl. Was that...
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you... Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travel. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Miss Ting...
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Tingyun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Tingyun in return. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's blend. Seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it, we should drink a cup to her memory.
It's still early. Where to now?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
The Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun. Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right? This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is a gift from Miss Xianzhou on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this. This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
It's still early. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yanqing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work?
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight. Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me... I'm worried that he still holds some grudge against me. But to be honest, I'd love to have another spot. Safe travels. Safe travels.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update...
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission, too. Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yin.